Hey, hey, did I tell you guys about the for Comic-Con? Did I tell you about the Purge City thing?
You did not.
I didn't tell you about Purge City. So, it basically, you know, what's it called? Party City? You know what Party City is, right?
Yeah.
So, it's like Party City, but for Purge supplies. So, at Comic-Con, like, they had this little store that was like Party City, but with Purge supplies. So, they had, like, all kinds of stuff, like a 12-hour candle. So, it burns for 12 hours, and when it's done burning, that's basically when the Purge is over.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I had, like, armor for, like, humans and dogs and stuff, and then, like, blue flowers that you could plant. I don't really remember the movie that much, but I know that they put, like, blue flowers out that showed that they supported the Purge or whatever. And I guess there's this new game called Purge Against Humanity that's coming out. I guess it's like, you know, kind of like Cards Against Humanity. But I thought it was pretty cool. Like a Party City version of the Purge stuff.
Like the movie The Purge?
Yeah, so did you guys watch the new movie The Purge that just came out?
I don't really like The
first
Purge,
Purge?
honestly.
No,
I watched like
So-
one and it seemed kind of lame.
So there's a new movie, the newest one that just came out, and there was actually somebody who stabbed another guy at the movie theater.
Holy
Over the
crap.
Purge?
Yeah, so he was going to watch the movie, him and his girlfriend, and I guess they were like seat hopping, and it was one of those theaters that have like reserved seats. So the people kept getting kicked out of seats, and then this one guy he would just like talking. They were talking crap back and forth, and they ended up like, you know, throwing blows at each other, and then he fucking stabbed him and took off.
That's awesome.
That's a little intense.
I don't
No,
think
it was
that
a movie. They're not intense.
I don't think the movie was that.
What?
Hi, everybody!
What's up, what's up?
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of the Speakeasy Gentleman. My name's Josh. And as you know, my co-host, Al Borland.
Am I out?
Boylan?
I actually was watching some of that today. Do you even know what that reference is, David?
I don't.
Al Borland? You don't know that reference?
Isn't that Home Improvement?
Yeah, Home Improvement, Tool Time.
Oh, Al.
Yeah.
Come on.
I remember
Alright.
his name was Al. I don't know his last name.
So if you're not familiar with the... If you're not familiar with the show, what we do is drink and talk like we would at a bar, but we're so far away, so we do it through Skype. So my name's Josh. There's Pierce down there. I'm in Washington, where there's no fucking air quality. Nobody could even breathe over here. Pierce is in Arizona. David and Jackie are both in Santa Ana, California.
We're like in the same place. We're
Yeah.
not so far.
We're in the same location.
You're in the
It's
yeah.
annoying.
So Jackie, for those of you who may not know, is David's sister.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately for who?
Me? I don't want to have to...
What's going on, George? So, who chose this drink? The Irish Mule, aka Jameson and ginger beer. Ginger
I
beer?
did. One of my favorites.
Yep. Right on. So,
Nice.
I don't have a lot of JMO left, but I've got some. You can see right
Nice.
there. And then I couldn't find ginger beer, so ginger ale sufficed, right? I mean, do you guys know the difference, by the way?
It's not gonna
It's
between
not
the
the
two?
same.
Do you know the difference between the two? Because I do.
One's a beer and one's a ale.
You're fucking stupid.
Whoa,
You're stupid.
I do
Whoa,
not know the
you know that?
difference.
What is the
So,
difference?
so one ginger beer is actually like fermented,
Oh.
and ginger ale is just carbonated water that's flavored with ginger. So, I mean, it's the entire process of
That's
it.
the greatest fucking story I ever heard in my life.
Until again.
Dude, I could have lived the rest of my life without that information, but thanks.
Well, you're always talking about alcohol and drink mixing and shit. I figured you would know that.
Sure.
All right, so I have mine all mixed up. Don't know what to do. I probably should have had more Jameson in there. Anywho's it's.
Yeah, sure.
You guys ready?
Just about.
I have a
Cheers,
cheers.
By the way, I'm
Cheers for you.
drinking some high quality H2O today.
Now that's some high quality H2O. It's made from a glacier.
They didn't even let you cheers. They just started
Yeah,
drinking
I didn't even
already.
fucking get to cheers, you bunch of dickheads.
Oh, sorry. We just
sorry.
cheers each other real
Alright,
quick.
ready?
You literally can. Watch this.
Here's my
How is
cheers.
this magic happening?
Here's my cheers. If someone stands in the way. Hey, come on. Listen up. Ready?
Go.
If someone stands in the way of true justice, you simply walk up behind them and stab them in the heart. That's my cheers.
Cheers.
Barack Obama. Got it.
You were like just a couple seconds shy of making me spit that out. All right, so on tonight's show, we got some Hollywood/movie news like we always do. We're gonna talk about some reboots. I have a segment where I'm gonna make you guys guess the top 10. Top 10 of what? You'll find out later. We have some stupid people to talk about. Let's take another visit to Spokane News because, you know, we always got good stuff going on. Pierce is drinking water, John, who just tuned in. Netflix. What's new on Netflix and Hulu? Remember that one time, and of course, Facebook memories. We're bringing that one back for a couple things.
It looks like it could be something else, though, like with how it's shaped.
It could be. Yeah. I guess you could have lied.
Get real. Oh, it's backwards, but get real.
All right. So there's something I wanted to talk about. There's a guy named Tony Kaye who was a director of American History X. You know who he is? Heard of it?
He's
You
the
heard of the
director
movie?
History X.
Heard of the
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. So,
Yeah.
I know, David, you've been talking about wanting to break into the acting scene, and I just found something out that's going to make it even harder for you to get in. You want to know what it is? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway.
It's about offensive stuffs.
No. So, so Tony Kaye plans to hire an AI, artificial intelligence robot, and train him to act in various different acting methods for a new movie. So instead of CGI, they're actually going to have a robot be an actor.
So illegal Mexican robots are going to take my job?
So it's a movie called Second Born, and it's a sequel to an upcoming indie comedy called Firstborn, and it stars Val Kilmer, the Firstborn.
Is it
Firstborn
spelled
stars-
Bourne?
No.
like
Born Identity?
like a Bourne sequel.
But they actually want this. They're hoping that the robot will get SAG recognition. So SAG, if you don't know, is Screen Actors Guild.
Board acting guild.
And they're trying to get the robot SAG recognition, which is fucking crazy. So
Wow.
instead of wasting the money on CGI, I guess they're hiring a robot. And I looked it up. There's actually robots that have been in opera. They've been in like Broadway plays and shit, and yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of them over here at Disneyland. They're called animatronics.
Yeah, there's a Johnny Depp there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm still gonna try it out. Fuck it.
You gonna watch it?
Robots. No, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, you're gonna try
It's
out
weird.
acting.
Weird though, having to go through the different style of method acting for a robot. Yeah,
I think it's weird because it said that they're gonna train the robot. Don't you mean just upload some shit? You know?
I mean,
Right?
it might
Down-
be capable
down-
of learning speech or something.
Well, yeah, artificial intelligence. So it's gonna have to be fully mobile and AI, right? And it's gonna have to display emotions of some kind. This is the end of humanity. This is the beginning of the end right now.
This is you got that game Detroit that I was telling you guys about a while ago.
Yeah, I
About
don't
the
remember.
androids and stuff. Blade Runner. Hey, let's just do that. Let's all just quit our day jobs. We'll become Blade Runners. Any new artificial intelligence that comes out, we'll just kill it right off the bat. Retirement.
Let's do it.
Easy. We got ourselves a new job.
We got to get paid for that somehow, though.
Well, we will. We'll figure it out. And we'll film
That
it.
comes later.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That comes later.
So, speaking of movies, they announced that they're doing. Hey, Jess, they're doing a live action hybrid of a Family Guy movie.
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
still not.
what do you-
They haven't
Live-action
released.
hybrid.
What'd you say, David?
What does that mean? Live action hybrid. What does it
So,
mean?
Roger
What's that
Rabbit.
mean?
Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
Live action.
okay, okay.
Oh, I
hybrid.
thought it was gonna be
Uh,
remember The Simpsons when they broke into 3D? I thought it
Yeah.
was gonna
So
be like that.
when
Yeah.
they broke into 3D and then Homer went he fell
Something in
down.
that Twilight show about that zone.
Crap.
I remember when that episode first aired, and I thought it was the most futuristic thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
3D.
That was
So
Simpsons.
Pierce, you remember, that's what I was talking about with Ricky too. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Well, Ricky, do you remember any of that?
No, she doesn't. She's too young. But what I was saying was, I remember when that episode first aired too, like the day that it aired, and that was a long fucking time ago.
It was a big deal too.
Yeah.
It was a big deal when it happened. Like, they were talking about it on Fox News after.
I think I was like eating Halloween candy and just watching the show. I was like, what?
Was it a Halloween special?
Oh wait, no, it wasn't even that long ago actually. It originally aired in '95.
That's pretty long ago. I was 3.
A year before Ricky was born. She couldn't even have caught the episode if she wanted to. Family Guy's actually going in its 17th season also, which is pretty cool.
That's so insane.
Yeah.
Is it still good? Do people still watch it?
I haven't watched a new episode of Family Guy for a long time. It's been a long time. I don't even know. You would think I'd watch more of it since I quote it all the time. You know, one thing I want them to do for the movie though, they have to have like a 30-minute long Peter fighting the chicken. Just like take a big ass portion of that movie out.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, I want to see. They haven't released any new information about it aside from a live action hybrid movie. So I don't know. You know, are they going to be 3D? Or are they going to be like real people and there's going to be animation around them? I don't know what it's going to be. So we shall see.
Speaking of movies, I read an article earlier in the week about Disney standing by its decision to fire James Gunn. They're not going to hire him back on.
Wow.
And to top, like the cherry on top of this big fuck you, they're going to keep his script that he wrote and follow through with it. But
no way.
Yeah. That's like
I saw that Bautista. What's his first name again? David. Shit.
What's his first name, David?
I didn't do that on purpose. I really forgot.
You didn't?
I always want to call him Anthony Bautista. I'm pretty sure that's like a kid that went to school. I read something saying that he took another shot at Disney because of it.
I think he's gonna walk. Dave Bautista said he's not gonna play Drax.
Yeah, he's
no
not
way.
Gonna do it. And Drax is fucking great too. He's like one of my favorite characters.
That's lame.
So I mean,
so what are they gonna do?
I don't
pay him more money probably.
Hire Arnold.
They're gonna have to get him back. And, I don't know. Whoever's they don't know who they're gonna have direct it, but it's not gonna be the same.
They're gonna do CGI.
They're gonna have an AI director. It's like, okay, you new kid. I need a little bit more lively action from you.
So speaking of CGI, the Meg was released a couple weekends ago.
Please don't tell me you have a photo or a clip of it.
Look. I'm going to talk about sharks, but I don't have any fucking photos. Calm the hell down.
Speaking of this,
so I have not watched it. So for those of you, I think I talked about it before, but those of you who don't know, it's a movie about a megalodon that stars Jason Statham, and Rotten Tomatoes actually gives it a score of 5.5 out of 10. And 48%, so it's fucking low. It's really low, right? I was reading
story though.
I heard that the story sucks, but there's like the action keeps you entertained. I was reading some reviews. They said that there's no blood no blood in the movie.
What?
Yeah, for a fucking shark movie, like you need blood everywhere. Yeah, so
what's it rated?
I don't know, but this one lady said she took her grandson and he loved it, and I guess it's a movie for like
grandchildren,
grandchildren. So they actually made $157 million, and they're barely opening up, which is fucking great. I mean,
that's domestic, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how far they've reached so far. I mean, we're barely after opening weekend. I think we're
Come on, dude, what the fuck?
What?
What?
What's your problem is?
What's wrong with him?
What's your fucking problem?
You don't see it?
What
are you doing?
Pierce looked it up.
Oh, damn it, Pierce. You can't do anything on that screen.
Yeah.
Because David will see it.
Left.
David will see it and
don't do it, dude. Just don't.
So everybody,
he doesn't. Is it because of like spoilers? I just looked up the rating.
No, it's because there's a shark.
David is afraid of sharks.
Oh. he won't even look at a photo of a shark. So for those of you at home, David was trying to look up, or Pierce was trying to look up like the Meg and how long it's been out or whatever he was going to research, and he pulled it up on an R screen. Oh, he was just looking up the rating. and he pulled it up on our screen, and David was like, "Oh my God, Pierce!" I was like, "What? He didn't? I thought you thought he cut the show or something." I was like,
No.
"What? We're still on. We're still
Hold
live,
on,
man."
real quick. This weekend, yesterday actually,
Oh, Risha's watching.
I was at George's house and we went to go shoot pool and drink, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I got you a gift that finally showed up." I'm like, "All right, cool," and it's all wrapped up. And like, you know, Hadouken, George's wife, pulls out her phone. She starts recording. I was like, why are you filming me, like, gonna unwrap this gift? I'm like, is there a shark in here? Like, what did you guys do? And then they're like, oh, no, just open it. But be very careful because, you know, it's delicate and it can break easy. I'm like, oh, what is it? You know, so I open it up, and sure enough, there's a picture taped on the cardboard box of a fucking shark. And I freak out, dude. I'm like, what the hell? And then George is just laughing. He's like, no, just keep going. So I flipped it over, and sure enough, there's another picture of a fucking shark. I was like, dude, I don't even want this gift. I don't give a shit what it is anymore. I got so upset, dude. They had to cover up both pictures of the
What
shark
about
while
shark
I
plushies?
What was it?
I got one.
Wait, so you have a little shark plush doll?
Oh, that's cool.
George got me this.
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
on a vinyl record. Worth it, I guess, but man, he's the only person to get away with that kind of shit. Fuck you and Hadouken. Hadouken, is he watching?
I don't know. Risha is. What's up, Risha? What's up, Risha?
You remember?
Hey, Risha?
Do you remember Risha, Josh?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I just remember from a long time ago when we went there for Halloween when I was underage drinking.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
David, do you remember? I don't know. I think I was underage. I don't know. But David, do you remember that where we had like all these shots and a beer lined up, and it was a Guinness that had the little rocket inside.
Yeah,
so we tipped it back and forth because we thought you had to fucking mix it. So we took all these shots, mixed all kinds of different shots, by the way, and then once we got to the Guinness, we had to pop it open, and it just overflowed all over the fucking counter.
Those are good times, man.
But yeah, so anyway, I was reading some reviews on the Meg. And there was this guy who said he was like, there's a black guy in the Meg, and he doesn't even die. And it was a black guy who was writing it, and he was like, he's playing like the LL Cool J role, and then he was like, but the whole time he just makes all these fucking stupid jokes, and he doesn't die or anything. And I'm like, what the fuck are you complaining about? But yeah, I heard that there's not really much blood in it, so watch it if you do, or watch it if you want to. But a lot of people are saying that it's worse than Sharknado, which
I didn't see Sharknado.
You guys need to bite your tongue, seriously.
We just said we haven't seen it. We didn't say anything bad about it.
Okay, don't talk shit on it, because Sharknado is like... Okay, so just for you guys that don't know about it, they're doing a 6th one. So tonight, Sharknado 6 airs tonight. Yeah.
It airs, so it's like direct to TV, right? It's never been in theaters.
Yeah, it's not like in theaters.
I didn't even know there was a 5th one.
I started
even know
watching
there was a second one.
because-
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I thought there was just one Sharknado movie.
No, I started watching it because one of my friends was talking about it, and they're like, dude, it's so bad, but I couldn't stop watching it. And I started watching it, and I shit you not, it's like watching a really bad car accident, and you just can't look away. The acting's bad, the CGI is horrible, it's just so bad, but anyways, I'm really excited to watch the 6th one tonight, so you guys gotta watch it.
Look, I'll try watching the first one.
We saw
and
that
I'll go
tire
from-
movie, so.
We did watch Rubber. We watched all of that shit.
That's
too.
what it was, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot then. Fucking. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into it. Fucking, it's a tornado that carries sharks around.
Yes,
It happens.
it could happen. In David's world, it could happen.
What's up, Haley?
Yeah.
So, all right, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it the old college try. All right, I have one more. I have one more thing to talk about with. That means I won't watch it, I guess. On the note of sharks, so there was a guy who went to the San Antonio Aquarium, and he went up to one of those tanks where you could reach in, and touch the sea life, sea creatures. And he grabbed a shark by its tail. It was called a horn shark, and he wrapped it in a wet blanket. He took it into their back room, and they put it in a bucket. With that, it was like the bucket was originally used for bleach, but they filled it up with water, and he put it in the bucket, and then they put it in a baby stroller and wheeled it out of the aquarium. And so he stole a fucking shark, and they put it in a baby stroller to get it out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He got away with it?
Yeah, well, so this is what happened. somebody saw him do it, and they alerted management, and by the time they got to they approached him at his truck, and they were like, sir, did you take something or whatever? And he was like, my son's sick, I gotta get out of here. He was like calling calling the shark his son, and then he was like, he sped away. But they ended up tracking him down by the vehicle that he had. And I guess the shark, he was replacing a shark that previously died. So he had a horned shark, and he had the habitat. So surprisingly, it didn't fucking die. Like, all that time out of the water and shit, it didn't die. Because he had the habitat at home, and he was just replacing one of his old sharks. So he decided to go steal it.
So what is it about sharks, David?
To be honest, it all started, I watched Jaws when I was too young. And I just freaked the fuck out. And ever since then, like, my sister is always this bitch of a sister right here, been, like, tormenting me with stuff. So I can't ever touch a picture of a shark in fear of, like, it coming to life and biting my hand off. I know it's a stupid,
it's just completely irrational. Yeah.
It's
I think.
dumb.
How about we
I
do
know
this?
It's dumb.
How about we do this on the next episode? We'll post this up on our social media and shit, but we'll see if anybody has any crazy irrational fears like you do. And
there's got to be someone like dumb phobias that they don't make any sense. Like that could never happen, but in your mind and in your imagination, it's like there's a chance that it can.
How are you with is it just great white sharks, or like how are the aquarium sharks, like the personal aquarium ones?
Aquarium sharks, it takes me a while, but it's okay. So I can't touch a picture of a shark. But when it comes to an aquarium, it takes me a while, but I can get to the glass and lean against it or put my hand and just watch the shark swim by. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk more about that on the next episode. We'll see if we can get some other irrational fears too.
I know, I saw what she said.
Did she throw a shark under the door when you were in the bathroom? Is that
Jackie always used to do that.
So when David was younger, he would be in the bathroom, shitting or whatever. And I used to have these books with sharks on them, and I would throw the book underneath the door while he was taking a shit. And he would get so scared, he would tear up my book. So when he got out, he was all pissed, and my book was all fucking ruined. But I was little, and I used to do that shit to him.
See, now you guys understand why I don't like her. I don't care.
So David, don't you have a fear of coconuts too, though?
Yeah, falling coconuts. And also rotting coconuts, because have you ever seen what a coconut crab looks like? Those things look fucking terrifying.
Oh, never.
Coconut crab is the largest crustacean land animal, and it looks like the predator's shoulder pet, dude. It looks so fucking creepy. I guess they get drunk off of old coconuts and they go around trying to steal shiny things. And what I'm mostly wearing.
So is that what Moana's based on? Where he's like, I'm shiny. You haven't seen that, have you?
Yeah.
That's the.
It's Jermaine. It's Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, Flight of the Conchords.
You sang that pretty well, Josh.
What, Jermaine?
Yeah, you're shiny.
No.
I thought you said you're saying that pretty well. I was like, I'm saying his name well? Thank you.
I enunciate.
So I have one more thing. To talk about because I was talking about the stolen shark. So we had a stolen plane out here in Washington. Did you guys hear about that?
Oh, I did.
It was all over the fucking news.
What ended up happening?
Hijacking?
So he was a Horizon Airlines employee who worked on the floor, loading up luggage or whatever it was, and he just decided to take the plane. And people are still baffled on how he did it, because it's so complex to be able to do it, and he had no formal flight training or any of that shit, and so people still don't know how he did it. And he ended up taking this huge airplane that I think it carries up to 70 people, I think I read, and he did a barrel roll with it, and he almost he was barely over the water before pulling it back up. He almost fucking died. But yeah, it was fucking crazy. So I have a quote from it. Hold on. So there was an air traffic controller that was speaking to someone else in his room, and he was saying, no, he's just flying. He just needs some help controlling his aircraft. And he was like, nah, I mean, I don't need that much help. I played video games before.
Oh my God.
So the whole time he's like fucking with them, and like they're telling him, you know, he's like saying, hey, people's lives are at stake, and they're like, hey, don't say that kind of stuff. He's like, no, I told you, I don't want to hurt no one. I just want you to whisper sweet nothings in my ear. He was just like fucking with him the whole time, dude. And they're like telling him to take it down. And he's like, well, I'm gonna try to do barrel roll first.
He did it. I saw the video.
Yeah, he went and did the barrel roll, and then he like pulled out of it. And then the person was like, okay, you did it. Now it's time to land.
Like, what
he was like, yeah. So, I'm kind of suspect of this whole thing because there were 2 fighter jets that were following him, and all the videos that you could see anywhere don't show his actual crash.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah,
show
totally
any.
True.
Yeah, it just cuts off before the crash. It shows air flight, but never shows the crash. So, I mean, I don't know if he really crashed like they're saying, or if he was like shot down or something. But he crashed ultimately on this island right outside of Seattle. But yeah, it was fucking crazy. If you listen to it, like the whole time he's like, they're telling him to land at like this base, like an Air Force base or something, and he was like, no, they're gonna rough me up over there. But yeah, he's just saying all kinds of weird stuff. But yeah, he was.
I heard he was like really suicidal and stuff. Like, and it was like his way out, I guess.
His family was saying that he wasn't, but right after the barrel roll, that's what he said. He was like, I was kind of hoping that was going to be the end of it.
What was his nationality?
He's a white guy.
Oh.
I mean,
no one cares then. That sounds about white.
There's going to be no marches. So Drew James...
it was like a Muslim dude be like, alcohol at the bar, and you know.
Drew James says irrational fear is having to say the word Pennsylvania in public. So...
I don't get that.
So, it's because I used to work with him, and I used to make him say Pennsylvania because he says like Pennsylvania or something like he cannot say it like at all. You tell him to say Pennsylvania, and he'll be like Pennsylvania. Yeah. So
a lot of people
just, like,
have just like one random word they can't say.
Oh, Ricky has a lot. She must be. She must be better than everybody else. She's an overachiever. She has so many words she can't say. Pennsylvania. All right, so let's talk about some reboots, remakes, and sequels. So they're talking about rebooting The Facts of Life. Do you guys know what The Facts of Life is?
I feel like I do.
Yeah, watch The Facts of Life.
I learned The Facts of Life. I'm watching The Facts.
Can I Google it to make sure I don't know it?
Yeah, there's no sharks on it, so you can go ahead and Google it. It's a really old show, like back in TV Land days. One of the reasons why I bring it up is because Charlotte Rae, who played Mrs. Garrett, just passed away this last week.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the redheaded lady. She was also, I believe, Facts of Life was a spin-off of Different Strokes.
Really? It sounds so familiar, but when I look at it, it doesn't look familiar.
Yeah, so the image that you just selected, the image that you just selected, by the way, Pierce, is like a newer. That's not the original title. Yeah. So one of those up top would be better.
Oh.
One with the red.
Now it looks familiar. I guess it was because.
Yeah, it's got like Tootie and Mrs. Garrett and Natalie and Blair and Joe.
I remember.
Well, I never saw that.
I must have really watched this show if I know them all.
Josh, how old are you?
He's 29.
28.
Gonna be 29.
I'm actually surprised that you know that.
I used to watch TV Land a lot. I used to watch TV Land. So I watched All in the Family and stuff like that, you know.
All in the Family, dude. I love that show, man.
Archie!
That's a girl at the top, right?
Yeah, that's Tootie.
Okay, she looks familiar. Everyone else, I have no idea.
Anyway, it was a pretty good show. They're talking about rebooting it. Maybe Mrs. Garrett will be AI.
Josh, if you're so familiar with the show, who would you pick to
fuck one, marry one, kill one. Go.
The new reboot?
For Mrs. Garrett, I would do. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing now. It really depends. Depends on what they're doing now. They're Tootie. She was the youngest. So they're talking about remaking.
Was there a song?
Another Simpsons movie also.
Another Simpsons. He's remaking The Simpsons. Like, huh?
David almost shit himself.
Yeah.
I just have different strokes in my head. I don't know. I don't know how Facts of Life goes. I can remember it. Anyway.
Should I Google that too?
Yeah, we can listen to it. Sure. So they're talking about making a Simpsons 2. It's actually in the works. So the Simpsons movie 2. Number one was actually actually a huge success, which I didn't know. I didn't know that many people watch it. Yeah, they made $527.1 million.
What?
Domestically or worldwide?
Worldwide.
Not too bad.
Which is weird to reboot it so far after, though, because that was in 2007. So for the fact that it's been that long and they're barely bringing it back.
What, 11 years now?
Yeah, that was 2007.
Talking about the Simpsons movie?
Yeah.
Did I see that? I must
don't know.
have.
Math adds up. I don't know, Pierce. Did you?
You know what I've been watching lately is The Office. I don't know if I mentioned that last time.
You have been?
Yeah, I'm on season 3.
My man.
Yeah.
It's a great show, man.
It really
so,
is.
I think my favorite episode, I believe, is in season 3. It's called The Convict. So if you haven't watched that yet,
I don't think
it's coming. That's a great freaking episode. Yeah, it's a great one.
Oh, you know what? I have seen that one.
Where he's like, I'm Prison Mike.
Yeah, I've seen it. I remember now.
Oh, man, I love that. I love that episode. All right, so let's start this top 10. So I'm going to make you guys guess the top 10. We'll just do like two circles, see if you guys can guess it. So top 10 of a topic of my choice. And the topic of my choice for this episode is what are the top 10 comedies of the year 2000 according to the Rolling Stones Readers Poll. So top 10 comedies of the year 2000. Or actually of the 2000s, between 2000 and 2010.
Are we going in order?
What years?
Are we going in order or just shouting it?
Yeah, well, we could just start with Jackie and go in order, go in a circle.
Jackie?
I'm going to go with Old School.
Old School was number 3.
Yeah.
All right. Go
ahead, David.
My turn?
Yeah.
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers. No, Wedding Crashers was outside of the top 10. I remember seeing it, though, but no, it wasn't there.
Okay, I'm ready.
Get out of here.
American Pie.
American Pie? No, I said of the 2000s.
Yeah.
Was that 90s?
That had to have been 90s. That was early.
What was Road
I think
Trip?
that was like 94,
How about Road
95.
90s?
I think I'm thinking too far back.
No Road Trip. Yeah, you have to think 2000s.
Oh.
All right, Jackie, back to you.
I basically got 2 guesses.
I'm going to go with Superbad.
Superbad was number 1.
Oh.
Jackie's on fire. Go ahead, David.
This game's rigged. Wedding Crashers.
Didn't you say that already?
I said that, dumbass.
I did. I said it again. I don't know anything else, dude. I want to look at my movie collection.
Don't cheat.
That's cheating.
I'm looking at the movies that I own. I passed, dude. I don't know. I got nothing.
Oh god.
Go ahead,
Okay, I have 3 in my mind. How about Anchorman?
Anchorman was number 2. Number 2.
Yes.
Nice.
There you go. Pierce got on the board. What about you, Jackie? You want to try one more? Not Step Brothers. Good job, Risha. Step Brothers was number 4. Step Brothers number 4. So you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it.
I got. Are you gonna guess?
No, I think I'm tapped out.
About Grandma's Boy.
No.
Is that
Pierce,
2000?
one more. You got one more?
Dodgeball?
No, Dodgeball was in the top 20, but not on the top 10. All right.
Wait, can we keep going?
I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you. You want to go again, Pierce?
One more round?
Go ahead.
What's that?
No, both.
I was thinking that one movie where Seth Rogen gets that girl pregnant.
Knocked Up?
Knocked Up.
No, not Knocked Up.
Pineapple Express.
The one with all the girls and it's like a Is it Bachelor? It's not Bachelorettes. It's like Bridesmaids.
Oh, Bridesmaids. Yeah. No, that wasn't in the
in
the 2000s. That was so recently. That was like 2014
really?
or 2015.
I got one.
I don't know my years.
Go ahead, Jackie.
40-Year-Old Virgin.
40-Year-Old Virgin was number 10.
Nice.
Stayed in the top 10. All right. So let's go down. Let's see if we could quote something from every movie. 40-Year-Old Virgin. Let's start with that one.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. Walk Hard was number 9. And I didn't even watch Walk Hard. But I do know it doesn't get the name Cox unless I say it tastes like Cox.
Walk Hard was fucking hilarious.
I didn't watch that. Never
you
watched
gotta give it a chance. Give it that one's funny as hell. Dude.
Number 8, Shaun of the Dead.
Oh.
Number 7, I probably would have guessed this. Napoleon Dynamite.
You love that movie.
That was a good one. Number 6, I don't know how you guys did not fucking guess this movie. The Hangover.
Damn it!
I just-
Come on, guys.
I don't know, like, I don't know my years. I thought that was, like, more recent for some reason.
That one came out, what year? 2008?
That's a great
If you were to
question.
ask me, I would have been, like, 2012 for that movie.
Or 2005.
No. Hangover? 2005.
So the next movie was
Hey, Pierce, real
Borat.
quick.
Wait, let Josh
Borat?
read off the.
Borat, which I didn't.
Borat is
fucking
good,
watch.
but I don't know about top
My
10.
wife!
I didn't watch that either. And then Step Brothers, Old School, Anchorman, and Superbad.
You should see Borat if you haven't.
I haven't watched it. Yeah, I mean Sacha Baron Cohen. He sometimes he's not, you know.
But he's really good at staying in character, like, in public.
Yeah, dude, I gotta give him credit for that.
Yeah,
Hey, so what did I-
that's his
Josh?
specialty.
What'd you say, Jackie?
What did I win?
That's a great question.
Oh,
You won the highest of 5s
Yay!
that David will have to give you.
I don't have those.
Yay!
Hangover was 2009. Thanks, Ricky.
And Risha. Risha said it first. She just didn't say it was Hangover.
Oh, sorry. I could only see one line of a chat.
Leave it to
at a time.
Risha.
Leave it to Risha.
2009 Hangover? Okay.
2009.
Hey, didn't we all go see that movie, Josh? You, me, and my sister?
Yeah. Well, I remember seeing it with you.
Yeah.
We saw. Public.
Out of all those movies, I will say the one that had me laughing the most was Superbad.
Yeah.
I was like laughing the entire time.
If you think of the first time you watched it, it was definitely between those two movies.
I
don't. But the thing is, I don't remember the first time I watched Anchorman. I watched that movie so many fucking times. The first time I watched it, I have no fucking idea.
Remember when you got me to watch Anchorman for the first time?
No, I don't even remember the first time I watched it.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie and it's funny, but like Superbad had me laughing like every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Same with
Yeah, he
Hangover.
really
Hangover was good too.
You really piled up the laughs in Superbad. That was
It's
a good.
still the same. Like when I watch Superbad now, like I still laugh at the same shit. If not, I find something else.
I gotta
laugh at.
rewatch it.
We stopped doing quotes.
Yeah, I was gonna
We
keep
did
doing
a quote
quotes,
for
but
one
you just
fucking
kept
movie.
reading.
All right, hold on. Let's do this quickly. All right, I got it. So we did 40-Year-Old Virgin and Walk Hard. Shaun of the Dead. You've got red on you.
Gay.
You got red.
I was gonna-
You got red on you as
David,
one from Superbad.
I was gonna quote.
too.
I was gonna quote the wrong movie and say finger. That's from Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Tina, you fat lard.
Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner. God, idiot. The Hangover.
Oh gosh.
The actual.
Oh no, I got it. So don't touch it. Don't even look at it. Don't look at me either. That's right. You best walk on.
Did the real Caesar live here?
Yeah, I said that.
Do you have a payphone bank? I'm getting a
My
bank.
pager's not getting reception. Is there a phone bank?
Borat, I can't quote. Wait,
Very
doesn't he say
nice.
Paul Mel?
You will never get
Paul
this.
Mella.
I got one. Where he's like, my neighbor Yurik, he's painting my assholes. I get from new window, he get new window. I get front door step, he get front door step. I get radio alarm clock, he cannot afford. Great success.
See, you
Step
should watch it,
Brothers.
Josh.
I'll
Did we
watch
just
it.
become
Okay.
best friends? That's Step Brothers,
You
right?
want to do karate in the basement?
I'm doing good
Yeah.
with the quotes today. I'm normally really bad with that.
It's a truly funny observation.
You can't. Dad, that doesn't make sense. You can't be a dinosaur.
But you're human, you can never be a dinosaur.
I lost it.
I like when she's like, I want to roll you up into a ball and shove you in
Shove you up my vagina.
Just know whenever I walk around and I feel a little tickle, it's just your hair in my vagina.
I like when she's trying to make out with him, and then she's shaking her head. He's like, he's like, you seemed fine a minute ago.
All right. Old school.
Oh,
Break the
You're
tank.
crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
you're gonna be. Oh, great! I won't be stuck working Red Lobster the rest of my life.
Yeah, but it's part time.
You're already working.
Pierce, have you seen that movie?
I don't know if I have.
Oh man, you gotta watch
What?
I'm gonna have to Google it.
Dude,
it. I'm here for the
watch
gangbang.
that.
They sell a shirt that's.
You have to. Yeah.
You're looking up the wrong.
I haven't.
Mitchell.
I haven't seen it. What the heck? How I missed
Pierce,
this?
You gotta watch it. You gotta
It's
watch
got-
it. It's a great movie.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
It's got the other Owen Wilson brother.
Are they brothers?
Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson,
Did
Andrew
not know they were
Wilson, I think
brothers.
is one.
You know who this guy looks like to me, Josh?
Luke Wilson.
You know who Luke Wilson looks like to me?
Oh.
Gary.
What?
I've always
Gary's black.
What?
But they have the same face shape.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Pierce, that's the most racist thing you've ever said.
How is
dude.
that racist? That I said a white person looks like a black person?
Well, you could say they have the same.
That's the opposite of
Facial
racist.
structure?
Yeah.
How is that? Yeah, how is that racist?
I don't know. I just want to give Pierce shit. He doesn't really
All
say
right.
racist, so I
All right,
just wanna-
Anchorman. Don't do something good. Let's see
I don't
here.
remember.
Oh wait,
It's,
yeah.
hold on, it's a pattern in the pants, flattering in the crotchal region.
Hey,
I just
Ron, what's it like? What, the intimate times? Out of sight, my
Out
man.
of sight,
No,
my man.
not that thing, Ron. The other thing. Love. Well, it's kind of like, gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been, if it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night? That's when you guys kind of chime
I was
in.
waiting for you, man. When everything's a little bright.
I don't know all the words.
What is it? What's the words? Clear in the light of day.
day.
I don't know.
And I know the sunshine's gonna be there anyway.
Alright, that's enough.
By the way, have you guys ever tried the candy afternoon delight?
No.
It's horrible.
I thought that was like a nooner. I thought that's what afternoon delight was.
I don't even.
Wait, then it'd be
Afternoon delight.
Afternoon delight.
All right, I got it.
We're not going to be synced up at all.
No, there's too much delay. Anyway, I got another one for Anchorman. Well, I had one. Oh no, something about I hit the man with the burrito. It was gonna be something.
There's
about
one
that.
that's like, it works all the time, 60% of the
Oh,
time.
60% of the time,
Yeah.
it works every
Yeah,
time.
that one.
Okay, and the last one is super bad.
Oh my gosh.
How are we blinking right now?
I am so not a raper.
No, that's
I know.
Step
I was
Brothers.
I was just
What about
raping. Risha was saying.
He's like, hey, that's him. That's a guy. That's Jimmy's brother. That's a singer. That's the guy I was telling you about. No, it's not me. Really?
Don't.
What?
God dang it! David's gonna start singing again.
I was. Oh,
These eyes have seen life with the devil. Oh man! Shut up, faggle!
I like when
That
he
was a
walks
good-
into the home ec class and then the teacher's all, Fogel, hi!
Yeah, if you're not in this class,
Yeah.
please get out. He's like, oh, he's like, dude. I saw her
told her
walking
what
down
time.
the hall and she had like a thong coming out. And I saw her, I was like, I told her what time it was. It's 10:32. Oh my god, Fogel, that's the greatest fucking story I've ever heard in my life.
You quote that movie a lot, actually.
Yeah, we do.
Even when you like every episode, you're like, I'll give home ec another
I'll
shot.
give home make another shot. I'll
You
give
say
another
that
shot.
every single fucking episode.
I've never noticed him say that at all.
He says it every episode.
It's like literally every episode, dude.
I was actually saying a line from that movie up until today, remember? Because I was like nervous about.
Yeah, say it then.
I
What
was
were you
like,
saying?
I don't know. I'm really freaking out.
I mean,
I was
to be fair, that
freaking
could be a
out.
line from a lot of different things.
Whatever. Fuck you, Josh.
Risha, do you guys have a MySpace or something?
Hey, you know, one of you guys can sit up front with me.
Have fun fucking Jules tonight. I will.
Who's gonna give it to her? You. That too.
Two.
All right. Anyway, speaking of stupid people, you know, a lot of my stories for this episode have came out of Washington. Actually, there's a lot of Washington stuff going on right now.
Quick, what's the weather like over there?
It's fucking garbage. Oh my god. Yeah. So we're in the there's so many fires around here that our air is
The
fucking
Californians here.
Where are the
Yeah,
fires
so-
from? Just like people starting them?
So David, you want to compare your fucking air quality to mine? So
Yeah.
You're in
look, I'll
Spokane,
see if I
right?
could show you guys.
Holy
Spokane,
crap.
So you see that we're at 345 out of 500 in the hazardous range.
Dude, that was 309 like an
It
hour
was
ago.
309 an hour.
I'd be
ago.
out
Now
of there.
345. It's
God, I think you could've
345.
died.
It's 345 out of 500. It doesn't go higher than 500.
Hey, dude, I don't think it's 345. I got 758 right
You're a
now.
dumbass. You're stupid. So anyway,
Give me that interview.
there's this guy named Rye Wardlow. He's 40 years old. He went into a place called Northwest Escape Experience in Vancouver, Washington. So it's an escape room company, and he broke into it. He broke into it. So he broke a hole in the wall, and he broke into the fucking escape room. While he was in there, he stole a burrito and a beer from the company fridge. By the way, they have beer in the fucking company fridge.
Hold on.
What the
you
fuck,
break
dude?
into an escape room? Don't you escape from a?
No, he broke
room?
into the entire facility. There's like 3 different escape rooms in there. Like there's like a Vegas one and another one. I forget what the other one was. And he ended up in one that's called the Kill Room. And it's an escape room dressed like a serial killer's hideout. So it has blood on the walls, it has fake bodies and shit. And he got scared. Because the other ones were just like normal. It's like a Las Vegas experience and shit. And he went into the last one and he got fucking locked in there. So he broke into it and then he got locked in. He ended up calling 911 4 fucking times. He called the cops 4 times and was pleading for help. Because he broke into the fucking escape room and killed.
I wonder who the dispatch guy or person on the other end would be like. Wait, you're what? I'm in an escape room. I can't get out.
I wonder if he knew it was an escape room because he freaked out so much. He was probably just like, "Oh my god, I stumbled on something."
There's bodies. Someone's here. Someone's here.
So he ended up actually getting out by the time the police arrived, but he got arrested. So
Of course, dude.
yeah, it was second degree burglary. Holy shit, I can't fucking talk right now. He was charged with it's the low air quality, lack of oxygen to my brain. And his bail is set at $40,000.
Jesus.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
The guy who actually started the fires out here was.
Let's see if he can escape that room.
Right?
Damn, dude.
It's on fire.
Look at the big brain on Brad.
Okay.
Hey, what is that? What is that from? I only know that.
That's Pulp Fiction, dude. Check out the big brain on bread. You smart
right, that's
motherfucker,
right.
ain't you?
Where he's like, say what again? Wait, that's a different movie.
That's the same movie.
Friday.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of
Do it
Friday.
again.
No, on Friday he's like, say
again,
something.
motherfucker, I
And
tell you,
Friday he
what
says,
the
say
fuck,
something
say
again.
what-
Say something again. Say something again.
There you go.
Yeah, I was confusing the 2 movies. Anyway,
Whatever.
so let's talk about
Let's do that.
Spokane news real quick. Speaking of Washington, how terrible it is out here. So here's some Spokane news
So
for
bad,
you.
Josh.
Those of you guys who don't know, what I do is I screenshot an update to my feed on Facebook because Spokane News is a site that tells you what's going on around where you are. So anyway, Pierce, go ahead and share this. I think I can read it. Police responding to Northtown Mall upstairs for a fight. Also reported security tried to
break it up and is now fighting a suspect.
Oh, there you go. So the security guard tried to break up the fight and then started fighting the fucking suspect.
Jesus.
Okay, this one's better.
Oh.
That's not too bad. All right.
I really can't read this one.
2500 West Wellesley
I'll take
reported shoplifter Wellesley reported shoplifter fleeing pushed security and ran into the parking lot and jumped in a vehicle's trunk and is locked inside. Police en route.
Wait, jumped in a vehicle's trunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they ran. They were shoplifting, so they pushed the security guard and jumped into a trunk and got locked inside.
What a
Do you think he
fucking
called the
idiot.
police?
Probably. I'm stuck inside. It might be the same escape. It might be the same guy. He got out of jail and then went and broke into an escape room.
Do not pass go. Do not collect. Do not.
Anyway,
What's the next one, boys?
that's it. I just had 2. And that's
I heard
Spokane.
Spokane is like the riverside of like California.
I don't remember Riverside.
Is it Spokane or Spokane?
It's Spokane.
Spokane.
I call it.
Okay,
Spokane.
so I just have to
I call
remember
it-
to say it how it's not spelled.
I call it Spokanistan.
Spoke one.
Spokompton. Other people call it
And then this
Spokompton,
one's
too.
Wellesley.
Spokone.
Wellesley, yeah.
Do they just
So when
spell
I
everything
first
stupid over there?
moved, here, when I first moved here, I called it. When I first moved here, I called it Wellesley, and then Ricky was like, "It's Wellesley." I was like, "Well, if you read it, I mean, it could say Wellesley."
What did
But
I
yeah,
say,
so-
Wellesley?
Yeah, Wellesley.
Wellesley.
So there's a place out here.
Wesley Snipes.
I'm gonna have to. I think it's Puyallup, and it's pronounced Puyallup, not Puyallup. How it's spelled.
Y'all?
Yeah, you just have to know. There was actually a YouTube video I watched a long time ago of Californians trying to pronounce Washington cities, and
So it's
they're
just
so
Washington cities are dumb.
yeah, they're just stupid.
You guys are dumb. We should move over
Is
here.
it because
dude.
they're close to Canada? Like, are they Canadian?
Yeah,
cities down?
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
It's like
it's so
America
it's
transitioning
it's like
into
a
English.
mix. It's a mix between French because of Canada, so there's like Coeur d'Alene up here and stuff. But it's
isn't
also
the French Quebec.
it's also
a part
like
of Canada further away from us.
there's also Spokane Indians. So there's a lot of there's a lot of
Native
tribe out here.
Americans
So a lot of it is like Native
that
American.
weren't slaughtered by the U.S.
Yep,
I
that's
heard
right.
there's like a lot of haunted grounds out there too, Josh.
In Spokane, I don't know.
Well, I don't know about Spokane.
If
but
there are,
Oh.
let's definitely go if I ever visit you.
We need to do a fucking haunted tour, man. We gotta
When
do that.
we're all together, we should do
Yes.
a fucking special
Halloween
you know,
special,
with-
guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We'll have
Hey.
to pre-record our Halloween special.
For
then.
sure.
Mount Rubidoux or the Enchanted Forest in Pasadena.
Whaley House.
Wait, that costs money.
Oh, I've been there.
That's pretty fucking
Been
awesome.
there.
Did you like it, Pierce?
What's it called again? Just
Whaley
one.
House.
Whalen House. It's like, it's in Orange County, right?
No, it's
Oh,
in
I'm
San
thinking of
Diego.
something else
Downtown San Diego.
I'm thinking of something
San
else.
Diego.
There's this really old house that like was a field trip that you would go to, if you went to like elementary school in Anaheim, and they'd be like, you can't go to the third floor because it would be dangerous or something. You could fall down. They just tour you around the house and you could see these really really old like paintings of
Was
people.
that near Carl Karcher's house? I think I remember that. It had like a gigantic tree in front of it.
Southwest
Yeah.
then, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it had
What'd you say?
Weston Lincoln.
the Red Cross House.
With that really big old tree, that 100-year-old.
Yeah, gigantic tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That house.
That's what I remember.
Hey, what about if we do? If we all meet up and we go to Black Star Canyon special, we all
Wait,
die.
Josh, are you gonna come out here, or do we need to do our own? Or are we gonna meet you?
Well, if we're doing that. I don't know. We'll figure it. Anyway, let's talk about what's new on Netflix and Hulu, shall we?
Yes.
Pierce, you said you watched some episodes of Disenchantment. That finally came out on the 17th. Yep. I think I'm to episode 5 on it. It kind of feels like it feels like an Adventure Time, but not as like fast-paced as Adventure Time.
I don't get that vibe from it.
What do you get from it?
I think the scenes do kind of move quick. Like, they're very like, I don't know. They set up the scenes very well, and they like let you know this is the scene. You know.
Hey, Josh, did you? Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry. Wait,
Are you guys? Was one of you?
Are you gonna
talk?
keep going, or are you just gonna say never mind?
Real quick, did you notice that there was a joke that they used in The Simpsons that they used in Disenchantment?
I haven't noticed.
I don't know, but I did see. So the prince or whatever, the person who's gonna get married, they were swapping his wigs out, and one of the wigs that was up on the shelf is Fry's hair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I will say there's a ton of Easter eggs.
Yeah,
There is a lot of Simpsons
And there's even
references.
callbacks. Like, I watched the first episode 3 times because like I wanted to watch it with people to like so I can get their reaction too. But every time I watched it, I noticed something different, and like it's a goldmine. You should definitely rewatch the episodes. You'll notice a lot of
I
stuff.
just started watching it yesterday, and right away I caught one of the when she's I think the first episode where her what do you call it, the midwife, the maiden lady, the lady that takes care of her, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, whores use rouge, ladies pinch.
Ladies leech. Ladies leech.
Yeah. Well, ladies
Leech.
pinch.
Yeah,
Whores
to make
use rouge. Yeah, that was a Simpsons joke when Marge. was
Someone
doing
did it
the
to
song.
Marge,
No,
right?
she
when
said
was little.
whores use rouge.
Oh,
ladies
her,
leech.
her sisters did that, right?
No, it was her
Or
mom.
her mom. Her mom. I
Yeah.
remember that.
When she was getting ready for prom, she's like, "Ladies pinch, whores use rouge." She goes, "You really got to
No,
pick."
it was
pick-
close. It was close enough. It wasn't verbatim.
Oh yeah.
is what
I
you're
see.
saying.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was. Dude.
No, she said whores use
Bet.
rouge. Ladies leech. I watched it 3 times.
I trust Pierce's memory, by the way.
Pierce, put up a picture of a shark right now.
Fuck you.
It's just because Pierce is like taking notes. He's like whores equals.
Whores do what? He's like, I'm gonna write this down real quick.
So another thing I've been watching, I watch it on Hulu, but it actually streams on TV. I don't even know what fucking channel. I think it's on CBS or NBC. Pierce, go ahead and put this photo up that I sent you.
Oh, shit.
It's a reboot of the Gong Show. Have you guys seen the Gong Show?
Oh,
Wait,
with
what-
Zach Galifianakis?
No.
Oh,
The Gong wasn't.
No,
that
you
guy,
guys take a look at this
contract
guy.
killer?
That guy look familiar to you?
Well, I don't see anything yet.
I thought
How do you not?
First
like
glance, I
Robin
thought he was Robin Williams. Yeah.
It does
that's
look.
what I
It
thought.
does look like Robin Williams, but that is not. And I can tell you, I'm gonna give you guys one more chance to guess it. I'm gonna tell you exactly who that is, and you're gonna be like, "Holy shit, I know who that is." Thanks a lot, Risha. Anyway.
Ruined it?
Yeah.
Well, she guessed.
Fucking Risha. She did guess. That's Mike Myers. Yeah. So he
Hey.
actually he plays a guy.
Good guess.
Plays a guy named Tommy Maitland, and so he plays. This is him playing a character. So he's playing Tommy Maitland, and they put fucking makeup and prosthetics
That's really
and
good.
shit
I don't
on his
even
face.
see Mike Myers in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. But as soon as
Look
you
at it.
hear him, talk, you're like, oh shit, that's Mike Myers. Yeah.
Hey, wait, the original Gong Show, wasn't that the host a killer, like a contract killer?
Was he?
It's not a secret anymore. There was a TV show host, like a game show host, who was actually a contract killer. I think it was the Gong Show.
I don't know. Anyway, while I'm reading this, Chuck Barris, who hosted, he was a CIA assassin. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, actually, I don't know if that's confirmed. I'll look it up. Anyway,
They made a movie about it.
Jackie, remember that
Yes.
one time?
Oh my god, remember that one time?
I
So
don't
do you
know.
guys remember this show called Scare Tactics?
Sounds so familiar.
Was that on MTV?
I think it was on
It
like
was on MTV, right?
One of like the
Sci-Fi.
sci-fi channels.
Was it Sci-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I kind of remember it.
Tracy Morgan used to host it.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. Okay, it was like some white guy, and then it was Tracy Morgan.
Then it was yeah.
So the concept of the show was these people would set up their friends and scare them, and obviously the friends didn't know, and like they were pretty good scares or whatever. They're funny, and I love scaring people. So I remember telling my best friends that I wanted to get them, Shelly and Risha, and they're like, "Oh, you'll never get me on the show." I was like, "Whatever." So at the time, I had my own apartment in Anaheim, and I told David. I was like, dude, I really want to get Risha on Scare Tactics. Like, I want to scare her, but I got to come up with something good. So, at the time, I was engaged with Ben, who's a firefighter, so he was gone a lot. And this just happened to be one of the nights I was alone. I called up Risha, and David has his tape. I don't know what he did with it. And anyways, I called up Risha, and I was like, hey, dude, I was like, I got a notice on my apartment door today saying that they found some, like, guy creeping around the apartments, and just for girls to be on the lookout. And I was like, I don't want to be alone.
David definitely fit that bill.
Yeah.
I was like, do you mind like just coming over for the night and just kind of hanging out with me? And she's like, yeah, dude, sure, like I'll come over. And I was like, cool. I gotta do some laundry. She's like, yeah, I'll come over. So she comes over. I tell David, you were at my apartment, Josh.
I think I
And
remember
then-
being outside the window.
Yeah.
She went
Okay,
into like the little balcony or something, right?
Like the patio area.
I left the
patio.
the sliding glass door open to the patio, but I closed the blind, so you can't tell that the door was open. So me and Risha are just hanging out in the living room, just shooting shit, whatever. And then one of you guys bangs on my door, and she's like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" And then I was like, "Dude, answer it." So she goes out there, and like no one's there, and she's like, "Dude, no one's there." I'm all, "Shut up." So I'm all freaking out, pretending to freak out. She's like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I'm all, "Dude, I don't know." And then you guys come busting through the fucking patio, like sliding glass door, and you're like, "Oh," you're all dressed in black, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like screaming, trying to get out. And then I'm like, dude, are you scared? She's like, yeah. She's like, trying to get out. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't be scared because you're on Scare Tactics. She's like, fuck you. And then you guys, I don't know if you guys had beanies on or whatever, but you
We
guys
were dressed all in black.
I'm like, dude, it's David and Josh. She's like, fuck you guys. Like, she was so
We were dressed all in black.
pissed.
Josh, I'll find that. I'll find because we filmed it while we did this whole thing.
Yeah.
Really?
We filmed it.
Yes.
There was a park down the street around the corner from the apartment where we started. When we started filming, we were having a cigarette, started walking back over, and you made a joke because there was a stray cat that was in our path, whatever. And you're like, hey, you know why that cat got scared? Because we're cat burglars.
It was the best.
Well, where's that video at? What'd you
I
record
gotta
it?
find
David
it,
has
dude.
to find it.
Was
I
that
have to
back
find
when
the
we
video.
had? Was that back when we had cell phone recording?
No, I had a video
camera.
but it was those small little tapes that you would put in a cassette film
shit.
thing. You
Old
know?
school.
But do you remember my old apartment in Anaheim, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the one where we drank it. We drank there on the Halloween party.
Yeah.
Drink a lot.
Yeah. That's
I have a really old photo of me, during at that party. I was dressed normal. I wasn't dressed up at all, but I think David was. Anyway, Pierce, I have some Facebook memories before we say goodnight. Let's take a look at the Facebook memories. See if I can find this photo. You're gonna have to read that. So let me give you some background on this real quick. So I was looking for a dog a couple of years back, and it was an English bulldog. So I found this guy online, and he was like saying that he was gonna ship, or that I need to put half down now, and he would ship the dog to me or something. But it said that he was local. So I asked him if he was local before I took this screenshot. So I was like, "Wait, aren't you local?" And then this is what happened. So Pierce, go ahead and read that.
I can't.
Is he the one that says first?
He's on the left-hand side, yeah.
So I just relocated to Little Rock, Arkansas. Arkansas?
Kansas.
With the puppies because I just lost my wife and she was the owner of the puppies. I will help you arrange for a home delivery to your house if only you will promise to take proper care of the puppy. And then he responded, "Yeah, that totally doesn't sound like a scam at all, but I'd rather deal locally, so I'm going to look around. Thanks. P.S. Hope you find your wife. Ha ha ha."
Oh my god!
That's horrible.
Just when I asked too, I was like, "Where did he lose his wife? Like, where did she go?"
Oh my god! I wasn't expecting that.
It was a fucking scam. It's like an internet scam. It happens all the time. So I got one more. I actually found that photo too. This was definitely at your house, Jackie, but I don't know if this was Halloween. But anyway, here's one that I could read. So I was showing this on the last episode, but I didn't actually show it. So puts on sunblock. Damn it! Puts on
that's racist.
He's not racist.
Did David just spit? Did David just spit that out?
I did.
I started reading it in an Australian accent, like
Puts on sunblock.
puts on black. Doesn't protect from harmful rays. Get it? Because he got killed by a ray. You get it?
Too soon.
Dude.
Too soon.
Yes, soon, dude.
Okay, well, okay. What if I? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch it out. I'm gonna take his face out of it, and I'm gonna put Ray Rice's girlfriend in there.
Who's Ray Rice?
Oh, that's not right.
The chick that got.
Oh, wait, the girl got punched in the.
Yes, the elevator.
Yeah.
Is that better?
No.
She didn't die, at least. Gosh.
Yeah. At least she didn't die.
What we got next?
Josh,
What?
you're bad.
So this is a bag of dried blood that you could buy at the hardware store, and someone at the bottom wrote "Forbidden Nest Pick." That's not mine. That's not my joke. Is there one more? I think there might be one more.
Nope.
Nope. That's it. That's it. Just kidding. There is one more thing I want to show you though. So this is me. Hold on. There it is. You can't really see. Can you see it?
No.
Nope.
I should have just sent it to Pierce.
Oh, that's you.
That's your house though, isn't it?
Wait,
Jack?
that was me. I took that photo.
You have long hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I have long hair, and look at my arms. They're like tattoo free.
Do the pose right now so we can compare.
I had a couple tattoos.
No, you were pretty tatted up at my apartment.
Long hair, don't care.
But
no, he wasn't.
But yeah, I think there's someone behind me right there. But yeah, me with my long hair.
Wait, that is because I noticed the pictures on the refrigerator.
Yeah, on the fridge. That's your house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's
when Josh and I got reunited.
When you guys made love.
Yeah. That's when he got that cross tattoo on the back of his right forearm. Josh, show the camera.
Do you know how I know you guys are gay?
Yeah, you listen to Coldplay?
That's when he got that done. That was a very.
That's a 40-year-old version quote.
I had my center of my back. I had my mom's name. I had some other tattoos on me, but I didn't have a lot. My legs were done.
Yeah.
I did my arms pretty close to last. Anyway, there's a flashback in what Josh was like. Risha said Ray Rice's girlfriend was way better, by the way. Thank you, Risha.
See?
She's probably talking about
man.
something else.
I like how she said I was legit scared too. Yeah, we know, Rish. We got it on the show.
We've seen it, Risha.
We need to find that video. We'll definitely fucking post that video up if we can
Hey,
find it.
I'll find it and then I'll send it to Pierce somehow.
Dude,
Then you
put it
do
on
your
YouTube.
nerd
We'll
shit.
make money
And
off
then,
of that shit.
But if
All
we do
right.
Scare Tactics, like title, do we have to pay them?
Yeah, do we get in trouble for that?
This is a rooftop shopping cart. Change the intro. Anyway, next week we have George on the show, which is great because we haven't had
Ooh.
George back on the show. So David, did you
Don't
say
listen
yes
to
or
them,
no?
George. I love having you on.
Yeah. I
David,
love
David,
George.
did you say yay or
Like,
no?
hey, even though you
said
fucking
Ayo.
caught me with that shark, fuck you.
So here's one thing you're not going to like about George being on the show. 805 IPA is his drink of choice.
Ooh, I love that beer.
And by the way, David, it's the day after my birthday, so you have to drink IPA.
Oh, okay. The day after your birthday? How about the day of my birthday, asshole? How you didn't call me at midnight to fucking be the first one to say happy birthday?
Yeah, I felt.
Yeah, that's right.
sleep-
Shut up. I don't gotta do anything you fucking
I
say,
do
bitch.
remember Josh sending you a nice love letter in the mail for your birthday with money in it.
I know. I always include money. Nobody,
And I
like
thought that was
my
really
thing is,
sweet.
I don't get like if somebody gives me a
Alright, just
fucking greeting, if somebody gives me a greeting card or something and there's no money in it, then I'm just like, well, this is fucking useless.
Well, I
No.
sent you money.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I always include money.
I sent you money in the birthday card.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
so
remember.
George is replacing me next week?
George is replacing you next week. Yep.
This is Josh's
You had a good run on this episode.
birth.
He had a great
Yeah.
run, Jackie. Good job.
Sorry, but
So special thanks to the Speakeasy
I'll show
team:
my
George,
tits.
Vader, Ricky, David over here, and of course Pierce. Because without Pierce, this program would not be a thing. So
Thank you, Pierce.
yeah, dude, Pierce.
thanks everybody.
Alright.
Jackie, go ahead and read us out.
What am I reading?
You see that thing that says on the right hand side?
There's nothing there.
Oh, okay, maybe it's the left hand
Just
side.
say whatever you
No.
want.
Thanks for having me, guys. Oh, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and
Stupid ass.
subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Speakeasy Gentleman. Find audio for all episodes on iTunes and Podbean.
Good
There
job.
you go.
How'd you do that off
You
the
did
top
it.
of your head?